What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Meta Champs, and welcome to week 5 of the NBBL, where this week we're going to be battling King, coach of the Portland Porygons. King is a very talented battler, and the team they've got is one of the scariest I've ever seen. Whap! My opponent's team consists of Iron Valiant, King Gambit, Annihilate, a Reuniclus that can tear into a Psychic Fighting or Water type, Volcarona, Bronzong, Clodsire, Araquanid, a Colossal that can tear into a Fire, Grass, or Ghost type, and finally a Thunderous Incarnate to round things out. Needless to say, this team is terrifying. The combination of defensive threats like Clodsire, Reuniclus, and Terra Colossal, as well as Pokemon that can heavily take advantage of sticky webs like King Gambit, Annihilate, Thunderous Incarnate, and of course Iron Valiant make for a nigh unbreakable team. Not to mention my opponent has 2 Water Absorb Pokemon to stop my Rain team in its tracks. Once again, we've got a very tough game ahead of us, so let's talk about the team I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. Despite the Water Absorb Pokemon existing, I do still decide to bring none other than Choice Specs Pelipper in the hopes of just absolutely nuking something on a surprise switch-in. Combined with Terra Water Diancie, Hazard Stacking Fortress, a physical Assault Vest Archaludon, and a Fizzbolt Quagsire set, I'm hoping this team can absolutely whittle down my opponent's team with hazards and chip damage before sending in my Pelipper or Iron Moth to clean house. If you'd like a more detailed team breakdown, then consider checking out my Ko-fi page, where you'll find 8-minute team breakdowns for all my battles, as well as receive access to battles early if you become a member. Any support you're able to give is always immensely appreciated. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and head into the battle. Alrighty, good luck, have fun to my opponent! I'm not having face cam this week. I'm sorry, Nova, I know, but I'm not having face cam this week because my apartment's a mess because I've been sick all week and I haven't had the energy to clean it, so I apologize, but here we go! Very nervous for this game. I really desperate for winning. So we're gonna see Annihilate, Iron Valiant, King Gambit, Clodsire, Araquanid, and Thundy. Neither of the Terra Caps are here. Wow! And that means if I set up hazards, they're on the field for good. Also no Volcarona or Bronzong either? Wow. I was really expecting Volcarona to be here, so I'm glad it's not here. Don't get me wrong, I'm very glad about that, but yeah, I was fully expecting it to be here. Let's see, Thundy is by far and away the scariest Mon that they could lead, so I'm kind of tempted to lead Derp. No, I think I'm gonna lead Hawaiian Pizza, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna lead Hawaiian Pizza. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, this is gonna get interesting. Good luck up to my opponent. Let's freaking do this. I'm very, very scared. We're gonna need to keep our Archaludon alive until that Thundy is gone, essentially, is kind of the situation right now. Oh boy. Also, we don't need the Terra Diancie anymore, necessarily, aside for King Gambit. That's kind of the only thing, but yeah. Alright, so I don't even know that's gonna be the Thundy. Perfect. Alright, I was afraid of that lead, so I'm glad I led this Mon instead. So, Hawaiian Pizza versus this Mon. I mean, Fiery Dance is going to do a chunk to you, and there's not really a switch into it aside from Araquanid, so I think I just go for a Fiery Dance, right? Yeah, frick, I'm going to go for Fiery Dance. If we can get damage on this thing, the better. We outspeed this thing guaranteed, so if they outspeed me, then we know it's Scarfed. It's not. Oh, it's Prankster, it's Prankster, duh, Prankster. Okay, that's fine, it's Prankster, that's fine. We Fiery Dance here, hopefully we get the boost. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that's good. We don't get the boost, but that's in range of a Sludge Wave, I think. That absolutely looks like it's in range of a Sludge Wave, so I go for Sludge Wave now. They could Thunder Wave me. I don't care. If Thunderous is off the field, then we are chilling. All right, they actually do Hard Swap now, so my guess is probably the Clodsire is going to come in at this point. We're going to see, yeah, that's the Clodsire. So let's see here. Clodsire, bada bing, bada boom. Psychic is only going to do a decent chunk to this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out here. And actually, I also just remembered, I'm going to actually be filming this the entire time, so I'm no longer going to be taking pauses or stuff like that. I apologize in advance, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see here. I could go into Derp here. They're probably going to go for a ground move. I'm very tempted to go into Toilet Bowl, predicting the ground move, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go into Toilet Bowl to get a Specs hit off on something, just because of the fact that that is extremely valuable to me, and I can do that for free. So yeah, I can also get hazards off the field fairly reliably if I need to. The Annihilate will probably switch in on a Fortress trying to Rapid Spin, but that's fine. We are going to see rocks here, that's fine, I'm okay with that. I'm very tempted to go for a Hurricane here. Let's see here. Hurricane's going to do a lot of damage to something. Weather Ball will straight up KO, but I'm assuming it's Water Absorb, so I'm not going to do that. I think I just click Hurricane, right? Thunderous could come in here. If Thunderous comes in, that could be annoying, but even then, it's still not going to enjoy tanking a Hurricane, and then it could also possibly get confused. I could just also go for the Ice Beam. Ice Beam is pretty reliable here, too. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go for Hurricane. I think I'm going to go for a Hurricane here. We do go for the Hurricane. We do land. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage. Bada bing, bada boom. We just see recover, so they're going to recover spam here. which is fine. I think here that means I should go into maybe my bagpipes now. I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. We could lose our sturdy here. That's fine. I'm assuming Annihilate will come in against this Mon. That would be my assumption. So it's okay. This is an okay situation. It's definitely not the best. Thunderous being here is definitely annoying, so I do have to be very careful about that. I'm assuming the Thunderous is going to be heavy-duty boots, especially if Colossal's not here. So that's my safe assumption to make with that. We could see, we're going to swap out here, Fortress. We could see the Annihilate come in, which is, again, would be my assumption. I'm very curious to see what they go for here. They just go for Toxic. Okay, so that's best case scenario. So I'm kind of tempted to either set up a Hazard or... Yeah, no, I'm very tempted to set up a Hazard here, because I don't necessarily want to go for Thunder Wave. I think the Annihilate is going to come in here, so I kind of want to set up a Hazard of some kind. I think what I do... Again, I have to assume that it's Boots Thundy. That has to be my assumption. So I think here what I'm going to do, because everything else resists rocks, I'm going to set up a layer of spikes. I think that's my best situation here. My guess is Annihilate is going to come in. We're probably going to see a Apoplectic Senior, which is going to be the Annihilate. That does make sense. Okay, so we set a layer of spikes. Perfect. Okay, so, if, let's see here, if it does have Fire Punch, I have Sturdy regardless, and I don't even think it'll KO. I'm very tempted to switch into, just straight up switch into Derp now. I also very heavily value getting this thing paralyzed, too. So, it kind of comes down to, how much is this going to do to me in the rain? Annihilate... Assuming your Ubers bulk up, it's raining. Let's see if you do have Fire Punch. Or you could also have Taunt, actually. You could also have Taunt. Fire Punch is doing diddly squat to me if you're a bulkier set. But I think I'm going to predict the Taunt, and I'm going to go... Or I'm either going to predict the Taunt or the Fire Punch here. I'm going to go into Quagsire. So that's a pretty free button click for me. Getting a layer of hazards up is very nice. I'm a very big fan of that. I'm hoping to see Taunt here. That would make the most sense to me. I could go for a Whirlpool pretty reliably here. I could also go for an Acid Spray pretty reliably. We're just going to see a raw CC, which is very interesting to me. And they are, let's see here, do they take damage from Rocky Helmet, or are they Protective Pads? They are not Protective Pads, they take damage to Rocky Helmet. I am okay with that. The rain here is going to stop, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and recover. If they do go for Taunt, that's fine. Because then that just, you know... Again, like, they can't really do much. This is the main thing that this Annihilate is here for. This is the main Mon that Quagsire is here for. King Gambit is also pretty scary, but I can handle King Gambit with other Mons, I think, so I should be okay, in theory. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful anyways. I'm very hopeful. King Gambit's definitely going to be the end game for sure. But, yeah, I think this is okay. I think this is an okay situation. We are going to see the hard swap here, so that makes sense. We get a free recover off, which is very nice. We're going to see, I don't even know, it's going to be the Thundy, so they're probably going to go for a Grass Knot here if I had to guess. We're going to fire off the recover for free, and then I think what I'm going to do, I think I just go into back into the Hawaiian Pizza. I could also go Silver Gate here, too. There's not really much of a reason I don't. I think I go into Hawaiian Pizza, though. I think that's just a free button click for me. And then I'm going to click Psychic on the Clodsire switch, I think. Or I could even double. I could just double, too. Them setting up rocks is fine for me because that's not a huge deal. Just because of the fact that, you know, hey, I have, you know, the thing. The heavy-duty boots. That's what I meant. But, yeah, so, again, like, the rest of my mods also resist rocks aside from Diancie, so... We're kind of chilling on that front. We are going to see the double, so Clodsire is probably going to come in here if I had to guess. No, it's going to be this, whatever this is. This is the mid, that's going to be the Araquanid. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so Araquanid is going to come in here. That's fine. I think here, let's see, a water move is very spammable at this point. We are going to reveal that we're Boots. Let's see here. Let's see, not Fortress, our Chaludon versus Araquanid. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage to me, but I also have, like, the Assault Vest. I should be fine. It's not raining anymore. I could also go to Toilet Bowl. That could also be a pretty free switch. I think here what I'm going to do, I think I go Silver Gates, and I don't know what the switch-in would be for this. It probably would be Clodsire if I had to guess. So this is fine. I'm okay with this. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a harder game for me to win. Terra Water Diancie is great for this and King Gambit later on. So that's very nice. Let's see what they go for here. They're just gonna set up webs. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this. I don't lose anything from that, right? Yeah, no, I literally don't lose anything from that. So, aside from Quagsire possibly underspeeding, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake here on the Clodsire switch. I think that's what they're gonna go for here, so I'm going to do that. And if we can get rid of Clodsire early on, that'd be phenomenal for me. If we see Annihilate come in, that could kind of suck, but hopefully we don't see that. That would be nice. That would be the most ideal situation. That'd be the most ideal situation here. I won't lie. And, we're gonna see that they withdraw, which does make sense. Let's see, the King Gambit. It's gonna be Clodsire, actually. Clodsire, that's perfect. Okay, so Clodsire is gonna come in. It's gonna take some damage from spikes, which is great. And we fire off the EQ. I also forgot to see if the Arachnid was heavy-duty boots. I think it was. We do get a very heavy hit off, which I will very gladly take. And yeah, so we outspeed this thing now, so they have to switch out here, I think, to save this thing. I think now what I'm going to do, I could go for a Dragon Tail. I don't think I do that. I could also go for a Heavy Slam. I could do a lot of things here. Dragon Tail is honestly very free because I doubt they go Valiant here. I very highly doubt they go Valiant, and I don't think they're going to swap either. They could recover. I don't think they will. I think they're going to... They saw how much damage that did. They know I outspeed. I don't think they let Clodsire go down here. I really don't. So I think they're going to double. I don't know what they would double into. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Predicting the Earthquake, I think they're going to go double into Thundy. So I'm going to go for Rock Slide here, predicting the double into Thunderous. That's going to be my prediction. Also, Rock Slide has the chance to flinch as well. So this is what we're going for here. And I'm going to be happy about it. We do see the swap. Please show me Thundy coming in here. That would just make my day. That's going to be the Annihilate. Dang it. I really wish I went for Dragon Tail now. But at least they're getting damaged by spikes. So that's good. We can just go into Quagsire here for free. I can just do that very freely. It's going to get chipped even more, and there's not much my opponent can do about it. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, again, a bit unfortunate. The Rage Fist is going to be boosted quite a bit. The Thunderous isn't dead. I was really hoping Thunderous would come in here. Dragon Tail would have been amazing. We're going to see another double, so they just keep switching out. They're going to keep racking up the spikes chip, which is amazing for us. We're going to see this thing come in, so it's going to be the Thundy coming back in on the Quagsire, so they have to go for Grass Knot here. I'm just saying, they have to go for Grass Knot, so I think this time we're going to double back into our Chalodon, predicting that they are going to think, oh, they're going to switch into, the Iron Moth. Let's see here. I could also just switch into Iron Moth, but I don't think I do that. I think I'm just going to go back into Silver Gate. I'm just going to go back. They actually stay in this time, so they might go for Grass Knot here, which would be phenomenal for me with stamina boosts. So I will gladly take that. I'm going to go ahead, go into this thing. Let's see what they go for here. We could see a knockoff maybe as well. I'm very curious to see. We're at -1 now. Let's see what they go for. They just go for Nasty Plot. Okay, so they go for Nasty Plot. I could go for a Dragon Tail here. Let's see, Thunderous, let's see here, Rock Slide, KOs for sure, and I think, let's see, Dragon Tail does a chunk of damage. I think here actually I will go for a Dragon Tail. I doubt they switch into Valiant, so I'm going to go for Dragon Tail here. They just go for Focus Blast, they land the Focus Blast, they're +2, but we are Assault Vest, and we die to it. That sucks a lot, actually. That is unfortunate. Okay. So, very annoying situation for us. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. So, let's see. Okay, wow, that did a lot of damage. Let's see here. +2. Focus, Blast. Yeah, no, it was always in range, which is unfortunate. I needed that to miss. So, if Diancie comes in, nothing should KO me here. Diamond Storm will always KO, so I think I have to go into Gemstone here, and then I have to just go for a substitute. No, I need to get this. Okay, how do I win this? I think they have to switch into Clodsire here, because I don't think they want this thing to die. So I think on the Clodsire switch, I could go into Bagpipes. I could also go into Toilet Bowl. I could also go into, let's see, last time I went into Toilet Bowl, they went into, what did they go into? They stayed in. So I think I go into Pelipper. I don't think they stay, do they stay in? No, crap. I think I'm going to Diamond Storm here, because I need the Diamond Storm just in case they stay in. Because if they stay in and go for an electric move versus me, then that kind of screws me over. So I don't think this is the right decision, but unfortunately it's the play that I have to make. I'm sure it's Water Absorb Clodsire. I'm not even going to bother trying to see if it's unaware. I'm absolutely positive it's going to be that. So that's really sucks for me. I'm not even going to lie. That's a very unfortunate turn that they landed that Focus Blast. They are going to swap. I should have gone into Pelipper, man. I should have gone into Pelipper. Ah, well, man. Oh, no, they go in. Oh, that's amazing, actually. That's phenomenal. Okay, they go into Araquanid here. They go into Araquanid, and it is heavy-duty boost, so that's good to know. I land the Diamond Storm, which is phenomenal for me, so I will gladly take that. We're going to fire off the lefties as well to get some HP recovery. Okay, so we successfully landed that hit. We naturally outspeed. I think what I'm going to do, though, I am going to go back into Toilet Bowl, predicting that they go double into Clodsire because they've been doing a lot of switching here. So I'm going to go into Toilet Bowl here because I think they're going to want to save this thing because they think that I naturally outspeed them. So that way, you know, again, unless they have speed investment, they could have speed investment, but even then, this is still a safe play because of the fact that Pelipper is naturally bulky and can tank any, like, both the stabs and things like that. So if Clodsire comes in, I can just freely go for a Hurricane or an Ice Beam, and I think I go for Ice Beam. On the Pelipper, because, yeah, Pelipper's my win con at this point. Pelipper's my end game. I just need to be very careful about certain mons like Valiant and Gambit. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting to me, I'm sure. The Annihilate is very scary at this point. I need to keep Quagsire alive for it, and some other mons too. We are going to swap. It looks like they might have stayed in, actually, which is a bit unfortunate. We go into the Toilet Bowl, bada bing, bada boom. Let's see if they went for a Mirror Coat, perhaps. We get the Pointed Stones. Let's see what they went for here, or even if they doubled. They just go for Surf. Okay, so they go for Surf here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I think here I'm forced to click Hurricane on the off chance that this thing dies, so I will click Hurricane. Also, it could confuse things that come in. It deals damage against everything that's not King Gambit. The Thunderous can come in, but it risks getting confused and then two-shot. So this is okay. I'm running out of answers for Clodsire, unfortunately, so I don't like how this game is being played so far from my end. That land was very brutal for me, so the Focus Blast landing, I should say. Hopefully they give me this mon, because this mon under Rain would be a lot less, or is going to be very terrifying to deal with, which is why I think they might save it. They might go into Thundy here. They might go for a Nasty Plot on the Thundy as well. We are going to land the attack. They are going to die to this attack. Very, very nice. Araquanid is going to go down here. So now it just comes down to, I think Thunderous has to come in here. I think that makes the most sense. They could go for a Nasty Plot. I think they do go for a Nasty Plot here. Regardless, the problem is I don't really have a switch in. My guess is they have Electric Move, Weather Ball, Grass Knot, is my assumption with the moves that they have. I think they have to have an Electric Move for Pelipper. I think they have to have Grass Knot for the Quagsire, considering how many times they've swapped into it against Quagsire. And I think Weather Ball makes a ton of sense as well on this team, especially with the Rain being set up, especially for mons like Diancie. So this is, crap. I'm not liking losing our Chaladon to the Focus. Oh wait, no, they have Focus Blast. Okay, so they have Focus Blast. So I doubt they have the whatchamacallit move. I doubt they have that. So I can go into Diancie on the Thunderous. Okay, I can go into Diancie on the Thunderous and we're fine. That's okay. I think that's okay. We can survive that. So if they go for Thunderous, Diancie's a free swap. I'm very glad I remember that Focus Blast was a thing. Alright, so yeah, Nasty Block, Focus Blast. Okay, so I don't even know that's going to be the Thunderous. That's fine. I immediately swap out here. I could swap into Quagsire, so they can't reliably go for the Electric move either. I'm going to go into Gemstone here, and then I think what I do, if they don't double, so we successfully get this switch off, and I think they might go into Clodsire here. I think, particularly if they go for the attack. Let's see what they go for here. They are just going to go for T-Bolt, which is a very interesting play for them to make. I am okay with that, though. We see that we live. I think they have to double here, because I think they're going to want to save this thing. I think they have to go into Clodsire here. If they go into Clodsire, then I double into Hawaiian Pizza. The reason I double into Hawaiian Pizza is because I can KO with a Psychic. I think I can KO with a Psychic. Let me check. Let's see, our Chaladon versus Clodsire. I think it might depend on the spread. If you're defensive, Earthquake, it looks like he might be max def. I'm not too sure. Let's see, let me go into Iron Moth. Psychic might not KO, actually, so I think what I do, let's see here, I can't go into Derp because I'll underspeed it now. I could go into bagpipes just to keep forcing damage. I think, let's see. Oh, this is a good game so far. Okay. I need the hazards gone for Pelipper. Pelipper's no longer safe. I can't switch it in reliably. I think here I have to double into bagpipes. I think that's what I'm going to do here, because, yeah, they have to switch out here. They're going into Clodsire. Clodsire could get a recover off, but then that means I get hazards up. They're not going into that thing. They're going into, looks like, King Gambit. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. I was not expecting that. So I think here what I'm going to do, I think I just go for a Thunder Wave. I think I just straight up go for Thunder Wave here. I think, yeah, if Annihilate comes in, it gets Thunder Wave. I don't think Thundurus is coming in on this thing, so I think I just go for Thunder Wave, right? Let's see, we see Leftovers. Also, it's not Supreme Overlord, this is Defiant. So they are running Defiant, that's very good to know as well. I'm very tempted to click Thunder Wave versus the Annihilate. Or even versus this thing. This thing getting paralyzed too is amazing, especially for Degancy. So either way, this is a win-win. I go for Thunder Wave here. There's no way they go into Clodsire or Thundurus, I don't think. If they go into Clodsire, we still are okay. If they go into Thundurus here, I doubt they do that. I really doubt they do that. They go into Annihilate, perfect. So we get the Annihilate hopefully paralyzed, and it's going to take even more damage from the hazards, which is amazing for us. So I go for Thunder Wave and I miss, because of course I do. Okay. So that's annoying. That's very annoying. Annihilate. Okay, I'm a little bit annoyed by that. I won't lie to you guys. I'm a little bit annoyed. The rain has stopped as well, so yeah, that's rough. I won't lie, that's a bit rough. I'm not a big fan of that. I think, okay, I've revealed that I have Thunder Wave 2 now, so that also kind of sucks here. But I think, let's see here. Do I go into Derp again? I think I might have to. I'm trying to figure out what my best play here is. I don't fully know. I could stay in. I think they're going to go for CC. I think I have to go for Derp. If they go into Thundy, then I stay in. We've seen Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Nasty Block. Their last move has to be Grass Knot. We're going to go ahead, switch this thing in. They could go for a Taunt here as well, but they're probably going to go for CC. And we are going to get caught in the Sticky Web as well. I think here, regardless, I go for Acid. Okay, we see Fire Punch. So I was correct in this thing having Fire Punch, so that's good to know. And we see Rocky Helmet Chip as well. This thing is getting very heavily chipped. I think I go for Acid Spray here on the Thundy switch, or even the Clodsire switch. I don't want to go for Earth Power, just because of the fact that, yeah, I don't want to go for Earth Power here. I think I have to go for Acid Spray. So I'm going to go for Acid Spray here. And because we underspeed, if they stay in to attack me, I think this will be enough chip. And also, again, I have Defiant, so, or like I have Unaware for Defiant, so this is fine. Derp is also a great wall for King Gambit too, so that's very, very good intel to have. So I am okay with this. I'm very okay with this. We're gonna see the swap here, probably into Thundy if I had to guess. Let's see the Thundy switch. It's gonna be Clodsire, perfect. I go for Earth Power next turn, and we are chilling. And also, they are hurt by spikes too, which is great. So yeah, now I can just freely go for like, whatchamacallit, the Earth Power. F4 free, because I can and I want to. They were probably predicting the Water move, which also confirms that this thing is definitely Water Absorb. Let's see here. Now, they could double into Thundy here. And if they double into Thundy, I think I'm okay. I just go for Earth Power. Yeah, okay, they go for Recover. Okay, that's fine. I go for Earth Power here every single time. This thing is at -2. It's going to take a lot of damage, which is great. Earth Power, bada bing, bada boom. And by a lot of damage, I mean a little bit of damage. I mean a lot of damage, I mean a little bit of damage. So yeah, this thing is absolutely maxed with death. So I think here what I do, I think I can just go for Acid Spray here, right? Yeah, I can just go for Acid Spray. I'm just going to continue lowering this thing's damage output. They go for Toxic, which is a bit annoying. We've seen Toxic Recover, Rocks, and Final Move is probably a simple attacking move. We're going to go for Acid Spray here again. Bada bing, bada boom. Lower the defense def even more. I can honestly, let's see here. They're probably going to go for... They're probably gonna go for Recover here. Yeah, they're definitely gonna go for Recover here. So I think here what I do, I think I double into Bagpipes, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna double into Bagpipes here. They're going to go into, oh no, they double. Okay, so they double here, they're probably gonna go into Annihilate then. Let's see here, no, they go into Thundy. Okay, so they go into Thundy. Okay, so I have Sturdy. I do have Sturdy. Let's see here, Thundurus. Let's see. Rapid Spin does not deal that much damage to me, so I think I'm forced to double into Hawaiian Pizza, right? Yeah, I think I'm forced to double into Hawaiian Pizza on the Nasty Plot or the T-Bolt. Let's see, Hawaiian Pizza... You're not max HP, I know that. So, yeah, from this range, a Sludge Wave should kill. I just need a little bit of damage off on this thing. I just need a little bit of damage off. That's what I need right now. I think I have to go make this double, though. I think I have to make this double. I don't like making this double, but I have to make this double. So we could see a knock as well. If they go for knock, then Quagsire completely rolls it. So we're gonna see a Thunderbolt, that's fine. Okay, so Thunderbolt here, bada bing, bada boom, that's fine by me. Here I go for a Psychic on the Clodsire switch every single time. That's just a free button click, and that is fine. So we are gonna see the hard swap. Hopefully we see Clodsire come in here, and hopefully this will deal a lot of damage to the Clodsire. We are gonna see the Clodsire come in here. I don't know if they're going to want to stay in versus me, and man, I really wish I set a second layer of spikes instead of one. But that's fine. We're gonna get a Psychic off. That, I think, is a two-shot. I think that's, well, after leftovers, okay, it's not a two-shot anymore. Okay. So, that's a bit annoying. I think here what I do, I can go in, I can go into Bagpipes very freely here at this point, so I think I'm gonna go into Bagpipes, and I think I set up a second layer of spikes. We swap out, they could double here as well back into Thunderous, but I don't know if they do that here. So, again, this is a very interesting situation for me. We're gonna just see you recover. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We gotta recover. I'm going to go ahead and set up a layer of rocks now. Just in case the Thunderous is not boots for whatever reason, even though it absolutely should be, I'm going to set up my rocks. That's what I'm going to do here. I don't care if Annihilate switches in. I can switch in Clodsire for free against the Annihilate, and that is fine. This is going to be a very long game. I apologize for that in advance, but it is what it is. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. I'm thankfully a lot better now, but I'm still a little bit sick. So we are going to see the hard swap here. We're probably going to see Annihilate come in. If I had to guess, it's going to take even more damage. And yeah, we're going to see the Annihilate come back in. Bada bing, bada boom. It'll die next turn on switch in, especially if it takes damage from this, like the Quagsire here. So this is great. They'd have to go for Drain Punch in order to live. So, which means a Rapid Spin is very free after this point. So I'm going to go back into Derp. Just for free, because I can and I want to. And yeah, if they go for, yeah, no, Annihilate is no longer safe at this point. So yeah, we are doing very well for ourselves. Also, we do still have Sturdy on the Fortress as well. So we're doing okay. This is okay. We're doing okay. We are going to get caught in the sticky webs as well, which is not great, but you know, that's besides the point. We're going to see Rage Fist, so they are just going to go for Rage Fist here. Bada bing, bada boom. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage, but not enough to pick up the KO. We are going to see that they take damage from the Rocky Helmet chip. If they go ahead and pick up the KO here, that's... I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I won't be able to really get a recover off on anything, I don't think. So I think they have to go... Yeah, I think they're just going to let this thing go down, and we're going to exchange Mon for Mon. Am I okay with that? Not really, but I will go ahead and click recover. I think that's my best play. They can't switch. They are going to save this thing. That's amazing to me. Holy crap. I am impressed. So they're going to go into this thing now. Very interesting to me. It's heavy duty boots, so we got that confirmation now. I think I can just go for a Whirlpool, maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to tempt... No, I don't tempt fate. I need this thing alive. I absolutely need this Pokemon alive. I think here I double back... I think I have to go back into Hawaiian Pizza. If they go into Clodsire, I go into Fortress. I win this exchange. Annihilate cannot come in anymore because it will die to hazards. So this is amazing for me. The Annihilate is all but dead to hazards, so I go into Hawaiian Pizza here. There's no way they can KO me. We're gonna see a Nasty Plot, that's fine. I go for Sludge Wave every single time because I can KO this thing from this range. We also know that this is Boots now. I go for Sludge Wave, that's fine. Clodsire is gonna come in, that's fine. And I can just set up a second layer of spikes. I can continue hazard stacking against my opponent, which is phenomenal. This is a good situation for me. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Annihilate is all but dead. I don't have to worry about that anymore. There's no way they can get rid of hazards at this point. If they let Thunderous go down here, that'd be even better. So I'm very glad I brought Boots on both of my mods. And I'm also I thought about bringing Charge Bug, but I've definitely needed every single Pokemon on this team besides Charge Bug. So they outspeed. Oh, they outspeed. I didn't realize that. What? Wait, how did they outspeed? What? Wait, hold on a second. How did they wait, how did they... Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. This thing is fast. I'm stupid. Well, that's unfortunate. Do I just lose the game now? I think I might just lose the game now, unfortunately. Let's see. It could have Grass... It probably has Grass Knot, if I had to guess. It probably does have Grass Knot. I think... Yeah, I'm stupid. I just calculated this wrong, so I'm just dumb. I think I lose the game. I think, unfortunately, I think I lose the game now. Yeah, I forgot this thing was base 111, not 101. So, yeah, I think I lose the game. Goofy boobies. It do be like that sometimes. Them landing that focus blast was massive for them. So, it is what it is. But there's not that much I can do about it. I'm gonna land this Diamond Storm, and I'm gonna go crazy with it. And that's what's gonna happen, I'm gonna be happy about it. Yeah, that was a throw on my end. I completely forgot that this thing was 111. I was playing this game as if it was 101. I'm stupid. This is why you don't forget your speed stats. They go for Thunderbolts, then they KO, that's great. And Fortress is no way of KOing this thing, so that's great. I think here, I think I just go into Derp and pray to God they don't have Grass Knot. I think that's kind of what I have to do here. I think I go into Derp and pray to God they don't have Grass Knot, but there's no way they don't have Grass Knot here. There's absolutely zero chance they don't have Grass Knot. Like, I refuse to believe that they don't have Grass Knot here in this particular situation. And if they don't have Grass Knot, then that's insanity. That's actually insanity. So, yeah, that's actual insanity. So I just go for a Whirlpool here, I think, right? I just go for a Whirlpool, I guess? Wait, if they have Focus Blast, that should never KO me, right? No, it could KO me, so I'm gonna recover here. Do you? Yeah, you have Grass Knot. Obviously you do. So, yeah. Okay. GG's to my opponent. We're 1-4. At this point now, it just comes down to not getting booted down in Academy, man. Man, I'm so happy with this team. I love this team, but it's so, I don't know what's wrong with it. And that's what's frustrating to me. I don't know what's wrong with how I play this team. I think there's definitely some things that I need to change. I need to figure out what they are, and I need to figure out fast. So, this is rough. This is rough, man. God, man, I'm just, frick me. Yeah, GG's. Okay. Well, yeah, GG's to my opponent. Really well played. I think I just let everything get chipped down a bit too much, and I forgot that this speed tier is faster than Iron Moth. So, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to go for Rapid Spin, just because I can and I want to, and that's that, basically. And we're going to lose 5-0, because I love my life. This is fantastic, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of this play out, and yeah, that'll do it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Actually, you know what? Frick it. I'll just wait until they pick up a damn. I'll just wait here. I should have clicked Flame Charge. I think I should have clicked Flame Charge sooner, but it is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates.